part two of the tractors, because I took a look at some tractors. What is this one? I don't know what this is. It's a tracked one of some kind. If we go around here, we see a Fordson Major. Next to that, let them go past. I do wonder about some people, I really do. Oh, the steamers are in the ground. Whoops. I'm here for the tractor. So this is a Fordson Major, 1958. This is a Case International 856 XL Plus. Here's a County 754, just down there. And there's a Clayton 4120. Right, here's a couple of New Holland T6140, both of them I think. No, that's a T610, is it? 6010 and a T6140. Here's a Fordson Major diesel, just about here. Here's a David Brown 25D, McCormick International just there. There's another Ford at the back there. Yeah, so there's a McCormick International there. Another International with the 434 diesel. David Brown 885. And there's a John Deere three-wheeler parked round the wrong way. God, look at the size of that. John Deere 6155R. John Deere 6820, it's here. John Deere, some kind. R26610. Oh, kids, they're such a scream. It's a John Deere 6310. Next to that's a John Deere. I'm just going to get past. 3350 there. 7810 to the left of that. That's a 6320. That's a. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's
quite good if you're doing
U1200 Unimog. Those things are useful. Oh look, there's a Zetor 7245, and I think I've seen this one before. Now here's a Leyland 154. There's a Fordson Major. There's a Farmer 309 LSA Turbomatic by Fendt. There's some tractors by Fendt here. Another Fendt, which is a Farmer 203 V2. Fendt Favourite 612 LSA Turbomatic. Not as, and it's quite a size, isn't it? And I want to know what it is. Looks like another International. I'm just going to make my way round. So I seem to have missed out on the steamers in the arena, so I'm going to have a look, see when that's next on. This is a John Deere 3040. Yeah, we'll stick a motor on it. There's a 3040 John Deere. The motor would be ideal for that. Right. Meanwhile, I'll work my way up the tractors. Well, there's another McCormick International 434, Ford 5610, 6610 next to it. There's a 6160 Massey Ferguson with a dyno shift in it. David Brown 1412. 7530 John Deere. Another 6930. This is a Case International 856XL. Someone nearly bumped into me because they weren't looking where they were going. This is a Nuffield Universal DM4. Massey Ferguson 165. Another John Deere 6930. A lot of John Deeres in this area. A lot of Case, a lot of Massey Fergusons, a lot of Fords and New Holland. There's a Case 150. Another John Deere. That is a 6420S. Here's a McCormick International B414 diesel. Oh, there's the back of the John Deere here. There's a lawnmower type thing, or is it hedge trimmer? I don't know. I know the council don't seem to use them much anymore. Here's a John Deere, quite an old school one. This is a Massey Ferguson TFT EF20, and I'll wait until you finish because I'll just carry on as long. Just carry on. I think I've seen something like that before. Ica Puma. I'll take a bit more detailed look in a minute. There's loads of other tractors. Actually, oh sorry, I seem to. Yeah, this is a Ica Puma 201 from 1969. There was one of these actually, and it's a 2-cylinder diesel, air-cooled. That is interesting. There was a 3-cylinder one of those at the very first tractor festival many years ago. How time flies. Now there's the back end of the Fords. So if we move up a little bit. Here's a David Brown 990 Select-O-Matic. There's a 990 to its left as well. Yeah, so there's a David Brown 990 Implomatic. Next to that is a Cropmaster diesel. I'm just going to move my way over to the tractors that are over here. Here's a Ferguson. I don't know which one that is, but it's currently being run a little bit. Right, here's a couple of Case Internationals. One's a 1455 XL. $10.56 XL. Next to this is an Alice Chalmers. That's annoying. Sorry, but I'm just another 1056 Case International. I'm beginning to wonder. There's a Farmall. There's a Fast Track 145. Next to that is a Claas Axos 340. Now I've done that, I'm going to go over to try and make my way over to Unimog without too much I'll make my way to you. Right, so coming around here we see just about this, there's a Unimog. I've seen this one before. Yeah, I've actually seen this one before. Next to that is a Farmall by McCormick International.
Hello, mate.
This is a Landini 5-120. Nuffield 460. Let's look to the, oh my god, that's a really old Landini. V-Light L30. I think I just, oh dear. Right, so Nuffield 460. Here's a Fordson Major. Next to that is a David Brown 885. And there's a Ferguson TEA. David Brown 885. There's a Leyland 245, I think that one. I'm going to try and get it from this side. Yeah, Leyland 245, and that belonged to Hertfordshire County Council. To my left is a TE, just says T20. Ferguson, another Alice Chalmers. McCormick International 414. There's a 276 next to it. There's a 434, a couple of people leaning on it. Chances are half the tractors here are probably still actually working, still doing jobs. So this is an International 955. Fordson E27N, so an N series. There's a McCormick International again. This is a Massey Ferguson 550. David Brown 990. Next to that is a Case Hydra Shift. There's a Ford 4000 there to my right. So, the blue one there. Case 1594, that one. So this one's a Case, David Brown Case. Don't know which one that is. I can't. That's a 1490. And someone didn't know which way they were going. Great. There's a International. So this is a Ferguson TE20, I think, or TEF20. And it's in pink. Here's a Porsche diesel. Porsche. So it's a Porsche diesel Junior. Okay. Didn't know. Oh wait a minute. Porsche did make tractors for a little while. This is a Ferguson 35. Next to another Ferguson Ferguson TED20. Some sort of forklift on it. Next to this is a Lamborghini 1R. Oh, sorry. No, I just seen it. I just thought, oh, because the bloke who come up with Lamborghini as a supercar, well, as a sports car, he made his money off these first.
Yeah.
But then I think he went and spent it all on something else.
Well, yeah, as you do. But yeah, anybody who's got a Lamborghini or whatever always wants one of these sitting in the corner as well as part of their collection, don't they?
All right.
So you've got the full collection of Lamborghinis, have you?
Well, I know. I think a certain famous TV presenter that bought himself a farm went and bought a Lamborghini tractor, but it didn't really work with the stuff that he had with it.
No.
Which I don't know whose fault that was.
His.
His.
Because it's Lamborghini.
There's a little Ickle diesel Fieldmaster. Look at that. Never knew they made them that small. Here's a Renault. I now know they made tractors because I've seen them. I'm just going to go down the end of this bit here because I want to go around the internationals. There's some more internationals, but I'm seeing only the back end, so I want to pop around the corner if I don't have to deal with people. That's the problem I have. It's like a zombie apocalypse sometimes. There's a Case International. To my left is a 7130 Case International. International 1055. There's a 1255 that a load of people gathered round. It's just behind there. Here's a 1468 Farmall. Oh my life, it's turbocharged. It looks nuts. This is a Case 340. And I've got just to my left is a JCB Fast Track. Ah, yeah. So, next to that's a Case 3 MX135. Let's get another view of that JCB. Look at that, nice. We go around here, we see a David Brown 995. Just get a view of that. This is a Fordson Major Diesel and a cart. Big shout out to the CVAC, which is South Eastern Vintage Agricultural Club. Right, if we go, there's a Nuffield. There's a Nuffield Universal. Here's a Nuffield 1060 in green. Next to that's Ferguson. Won't focus on it too much, I see them all the time. 4110 Ford. Just got a. Here's a McCormick International 434. I have to read the things just to remember them. Here's a Farmer 1Z by Fent. That is good, that is. There's the Ford 4110 again. Right, here's a Case International 956 XL. Seems to be a load of them in this area actually. There's a couple of Fords. There's a Massey Ferguson 35. Still quite a load of these around actually. 135s are also well known to be around a lot. Here's a Ford 6600. Just going to swing around like that. Here's a Ferguson TEF20. There's a couple of those. One with a digger type thing on the front. 35X Vineyard to my right there in, I don't know what colour that is. I think it's rust red and pinkish, I think. Paint's worn out. If we have a look here, we see a Ferguson TEE20. Massey Ferguson 35, a John Deere 2130 in green. John Deere's are always in green and yellow. There's a Massey Ferguson 135. Everyone's familiar with those by now. I think I've driven one before. Here's another 135 here. And to my right is a Nuffield 1060. Hey. Right, I'm just going to make my way round. So I'm going to go take a look at this Ferguson because I'm going to. It's a Ferguson TEF. Oh. Right, mind out there. Right, so I'm just about to say over here, there's a Fordson Dexter just here. And I'm going to go over here now. As the show implies, there's a lot of tractors here. I haven't even counted them. There's a David Brown Cropmaster petrol TVO 1950, Ferguson 35. Next to that is a Field Marshal diesel. Next to this as well is a Ferguson TEF20 in blue. Going against code here. TED20. Right, we now have a look at some Fordsons. So there's a Fordson Major. I'm just gonna. There's a Fordson Super Major. Next to that is a Fordson Major. Still a lot of Fordsons in this area. Here's a Super Dexter by Fordson, Ford 2000. Some are known as Dexters. There's a Ford 3000, just along. Ford 3000. And Science photo got ruined by a Muppet. Great. So here's a Fordson Dexter just here. I'm just going to let. Next to that is a Fordson Model N, I think. Is that a Model N? Yeah, so here we go. Here's a picture. Fordson Dexter to my right there, and to my left is a Fordson Model N. I'm just going to let him get his shot. That's a Model N, wartime model. Oh, this is. What is this one? So this must have been used in forestry. There's a Fordson Model N. So these are all, I think, Model N's of various kinds. So this is a standard N 1939. Tinker's Lane. So that's near Tinker. Oh, Hadlow Down. Been there. Nice village. Here's a Fordson Model N again. Standard N here. Wartime. Another standard N. Well, he's off. Right, we now see a really early Fordson Major. I was just letting someone go past. This is a Fordson Major E27N. Okay. Yeah, so there's a lot of Fordson Majors here. There's a E27N here. To my left is another. Oh, is that another E27N Fordson Major? Oh, I'm going to move over here a minute. So we see a Ford 7810 just over here. I'm going to. Well, to my left. Right, to my left, working left to right, is a Fordson Dexter, Fordson Major, and a Ford 3600. And just there is a Fordson. Is that a Power Major or something? Or yeah, Power Major. Right, I'm just going to work my way back along here because I've just spotted another. Much better to drive your face. This is going to be a two-parter. So here's another Fordson Major E27. Right, we work our way back because someone's just gone and left an engine. Here's a Ford 3000 next to a Ford 3000 again with some sort of brushing mechanism at the front. Don't know what that was about. Fordson Major Diesel. Another Major Diesel. Next to that's a Fordson Dexter. If we keep going, we'll see a couple more. This is a Super Major to my right, and to my left is a Major Diesel. There is still a lot of Fordson tractors in use in this area by the looks of things. So there's a Ford 3000 and there's a Super Major again. I did ask about the differences between the various types the majors, the power majors, the super majors. If I go along here and go back along seeing this tractor again. So here's a Fordson Major. Fordson Major diesel. Here's another Fordson Major diesel, 1961. Ford 4000. So Fordson, when did they evolve into Ford? When did they change the name? That's the thing I don't know. So there's another Major. Here's a Super Major. Another Super Major to its left as well. I really must. Here's another Fordson Major here. And if we look at this one, another Fordson Super Major, early one. There's a Shire 360 Ford in yellow, don't know why. And there's a Ford 3000 behind it. Here's a Fordson Dexter. Now, I've seen a few of these in action, especially the later ones. There have been a few of these around. But yeah, so I've done all the tractors there. And I still haven't finished all the tractors yet. Oh, seriously, I've got to have a look at this one. So I'm going to try and get a view of this. This looks completely balmy. So I just got to try and get a view of this because this looks a bit. I'm going to have to ask what they do with this. I wonder if they do this for tractor pulling or anything. Yeah, so this is the tractor is called Humphrey. It's a Fordson Major. It's got Perkins V8 with a twin turbo. It's a twin turbo diesel V8. I'm actually going to ask about this. This is way too nuts for me not to give more attention to.
Yeah.
Is this used in tractor pulling?
No, it's for cutting the grass at home. That's why we built it. So yeah, seems alright, doesn't it? Perfect for that.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic
No,
or
no, we've got
telling the truth.
No, we've got a topper for it. Yeah, 9-foot topper. Yeah, I'm not good enough for tractor pulling. I haven't really built it for that. They need different clutches and stuff like that. So
yeah, because if I was to build something like this, I'd immediately want to go tractor pulling.
that's you.
That's the sort of thing that. Oh, I've seen these in tractor.
Oh yeah,
I've been
yeah,
to tractor pulling.
Yeah, of course.
And this
yeah.
is the sort of rigs they're playing with.
That's it. But yeah, I honestly have built this for around the place for a bit of fun.
Ah, right.
Because you need a big transport to move it, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't afford to do that. So I thought, yeah.
No, I just thought for cutting the grass.
Yeah.
Not with that amount of pay, you don't.
Oh yeah. Haven't seen the grass yet.
It depends how long you've let it grow.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
But yeah, because immediately my first thought looking at this is, has he done tractor pulling at Loughton? Because this is the sort of rigs they're, again, these are the sort of rigs they're playing with, or like 6-cylinder diesels. And I have seen a couple of tractors with diesel V8s and turbochargers. I have seen a couple, and I saw them down at, wait a minute, I think it was down Netley Marsh. One of them was driving it like a complete muppet.
Right.
He was literally thrashing it around the field. Because that was when they had the tractors gathering for the, I think there's some sort of anniversary for Fordson.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And there's a particular, I think it's Fordson Major with the Perkins diesel or something. There was some sort of anniversary for it.
Right.
I don't know what it was, but then I had someone standing next to me telling me about all the Fordsons and what they were like and what.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm trying to video the tractors.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But yeah, when you said about, like I say, when you said about cutting the grass, I just thought you can't, because it doesn't really compute.
No, it's fine. Yeah. Well, all of our
I didn't mean to be rude or anything.
All the machinery have got turbos. The forklifts turbocharged, the lawnmowers turbocharged. So we thought we might as well turbocharge this.
Yeah, because diesels can take turbochargers.
Yeah, they
for the
can.
most part.
This was actually a turbo engine. The only difference is it was a single turbo and we've twin turbo. That's the only difference.
Yeah, because you could probably win a contest with it, but I think you have to do other things with it before you do
need
it.
a lot more stuff, scrutineering to get through.
Yeah, has to be tech to do it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've only ever been to one at Loughton,
Yeah.
'Cause they do that at the spring fair down there.
No, I could go.
So I went watching it down there. I'm thinking of doing it next